Hi, this is Alanna with Guns and Grace, and I wanted to invite you to join us for our weekend retreat. It'll be a training retreat in September, Friday evening, the 19th through Sunday. We're going to call it quits about lunch. And if you wanted to join us there, I will be the lead instructor for the weekend. So with a little bit about me and who I am an NRA instructor, pistols instructor, rifle, in the home, out of the home for the NRA. Got those certifications. Well, I learned how to shoot at a young age. My dad had several daughters, and he knew the world is not a kind world, and he wanted us girls to be able to defend ourselves, because when you leave home, you know, daddies tend to worry about their daughters. And so I learned how to shoot, and, you know, I raised my kids. We taught my kids. My kids are all pretty good at shooting. With Guns and Grace, I teach private individual lessons. I do small group lessons. I also do North Dakota Concealed Carry Test administration. So I help people get their concealed carry license up here in North Dakota. I started Guns and Grace, it was about 8 years ago, to helping women learn how to shoot, to help them build confidence, to give them grace on the firing line, and to help them with hopefully building confidence off the firing line too, and just our everyday lives as we learn where the true confidence comes from and our identity in Christ and just what that matters. One of the things is with the armor of God. So our lessons at the retreat will be with the armor of God and how it plays a part in building our confidence every day and in everything that we do. Yeah, I want women to be able to do more than just own a gun. I want you to be able to use it properly, use it safely. I want you to be able to have it in the home and have confidence with it and it be safe in your home. I want you to, if you decide to conceal carry, to learn how to do it safely but effectively too, if you, heaven forbid, ever needed to. The weekend of September 19th through the 21st, so it's coming right around the corner, and we only have about 1 month left of preparation before we get into the retreat. So the cost of the retreat does include the lodging and all of the food, and we're going to have some really good food. We have some gals coming with us who are going to prep the food, so they're going to be taking care of the food while we're out doing all of our fun little shooting activities and all that good stuff. And so in order to do a retreat, a group event, and not just have just me in a group, and I wanted people to have one-on-one instruction, because it's nice when we have one person there who can help us with every little thing, the whole process for the whole weekend. So I have asked for a few lady friends of mine and some of my trainees that have done advanced classes with me over the years, if they would come along with me, and if they would, you know, so they are coming with me to the Black Hills for this one-on-one with women instructors. And then you'll also have a chance to visit with each of them. And these gals are amazing women, and they all have different experiences, but they do have one thing in common of they want to help others learn how to use their guns safely. And they're happy to share what they have learned along with a group of others. And it'll make it a really good weekend, because I will have an opportunity to work with everybody on the firing line. And then the trainees, whoever comes and joins us, you're going to get one person there with you, working directly right there beside you on the firing line the whole weekend. Okay, so this is going to be an airsoft. It's inert, it's empty. So for YouTube safety stuff, we're clear, we're good. Okay, so Friday night, we're going to start Friday night's training in the evening after our amazing supper that we're going to have with airsofts. They're going to be Elite Force Umarex, which they are going to be. This will be one of them. So this is going to be modeled after a Smith & Wesson 9mm, right? And then we will also be using Mantis X. And we are going to be using these systems with green gas. So they will have a blowback on them. We're going to have proper grip, proper trigger control, how to stand. We're going to cover all the fundamentals and get all that out and have fun doing it with airsofts, because airsofts are just so much fun. on Friday evening, and you're going to get as much trigger time as you want with these airsoft guns. And then at the end of the night, we're actually going to give a few of these away. So these will be some of our awesome door prizes. Elite Force, they have actually donated a few of these for us, and then Mantis X has donated a couple X3s, which they will be good for live fire training, dry fire training, and airsoft training. And I like to use airsoft because they are going to feel a lot like the real gun. There is going to be an official Smith & Wesson gun, for as example as this one is. And so how you hold it and how you grip it. And then when we're out on the range with our real guns, they're going to be so much like this. And using airsoft is a great way to build confidence, and you can save on that cost of ammo. You can also use these if you modify them the way that we have them modified, which we will show you how we do that for indoor training. Otherwise, you can also, tinker around on little bitty targets with them. So they are a great training gun. All right, Saturday morning, we're gonna wake up, and the camp that we have reserved the lodge and the meeting hall at, it sits on a canyon, and it's just awesome, beautiful view. So I would recommend that everybody go out along the canyon wall. There's this awesome little trail that goes down. It has a platform where it's like in the canyon wall. It's actually really kind of cool. So you'll have time if you like to get up in the morning. There's benches and stuff. You can go out there. You can do a morning devotion. You can sit there, watch the sun come up. We're going to have breakfast. We're going to get all that rolling. And so we're going to start the morning off with our grace lesson, and it will be more on the armor of God. So throughout Saturday, we'll have grace lessons and gun lessons, and we're going to talk about more of that, the armor of God, and each different piece of that, how important it is to have that every day. With our gun lessons, we're going to have 3 different sessions where we're going to have a variety of different drills. And these are going to be, when I train, I tend to go more, we go fundamentals in toward defensive training. Okay, so and what we end up doing for the final outcome on the drills will actually depend upon the different skill levels that everybody might have, and how the day goes and how it progresses. If everybody is just picking it up quickly, then we're going to actually maybe change up some of our fundamental lessons and just kind of keep going towards some of our defensive skills that I love teaching people. With our shooting lessons, we were going to shoot at some different distances, and we're going to shoot primary hand, offhand, so everybody's going to get a little chance of that. But mainly it'll be a proper two-handed grip. We are going to be talking about a big thing that women deal with, which is going to be weak grips, weak wrists, and we struggle with that, and how to rack them. Because God did not make us the same, that, I'm just not nearly as strong as my husband. No matter how hard I try, man's just always going to be tougher than I am. And so Friday night's lessons on grip control, trigger control, breath control, how to get side alignment, side picture. And then we're going to take all of that and we're going to put it on Saturday with live fire drills. So we're going to have 3 different live fire sessions, which we have the guns and the ammo, so you don't have to have anything, that you don't have to bring anything. We're going to have some good low recoil for building confidence and establishing a solid foundation in fundamental skills that are needed for this. So one of the other things that we'll address, if you've had issues with, if you've done some shooting and some things get kind of blurry or a little cross-dominant, it's actually very common with women. We're going to address that, but we're also going to work with you one-on-one as we figure out that eye dominancing thing to help you learn how to shoot. Saturday evening, we'll end with a Q&A campfire. It'll be a great time for fellowship. You can ask us a variety of your questions. Fire off with Tammy's lesson on holsters. We'll have a variety of holsters. We'll have them all laid out there. You can check them out. You can try them on if you want to. And so we're also going to do more door prizes on Saturday evening. We're going to give away a awesome trigger, one of my favorite triggers by Rise Armament for AR rifles or AR-10s. If you have one of those, They're awesome. And then Timber Creek, they also donated a rifle kit. So we're gonna have a drawing for that one as well. Sunday morning, we're gonna start again with breakfast because I love food. So we're gonna have some awesome food. And then we'll have a grace lesson. It'll be another one on the armor of God, but it's also gonna be about the choices. And it'll also lead into our gun lesson, which will be on choices. And then we're also going to bring out a table of a variety of guns, a variety of calibers. All the ammo is provided again, it's all included. And you're going to get to try different guns with different trigger types, different grips, different fills, different types of sights, red, 3-dot, reflexive red dots. Anyway, so you're gonna get to try and just shoot a variety of those, shoot a bunch of those. We'll have a few guns there that are just for fun, just because why not? I've chosen several guns are gonna be the guns that women like, not necessarily the guns that men recommend you to have. A lot of professional shooters that would also recommend some of these guns that we're going to have out there. So it's not that they're just girly guns, they're not just cheap guns, they're actually going to be some really good guns. Some of the guns that I like, some of them that some of the others gals like, and we like a variety of guns, and we all have different tastes, we have different hand sizes, so you're gonna have the option to try a variety of different guns, and you're gonna get to see which ones you like, what features you like, to help you figure out which gun would be the best one for you and which ones you can shoot better. So, and helping with our cost for this retreat, I know it seems like expensive, but it really does include a lot. But we are so grateful because we had sponsors or donors like Black Hills Ammunition that donated ammo for Sunday, and we also have the North Dakota Wildlife Federation that also donated a big chunk for ammunition as well. So thank you to our sponsors. We hope that you come on out and join us. Find the register button and sign up and book your retreat. Everything is included in the cost. All you gotta do is just come and show up and join us for the weekend.